So you're dreaming of beach life in Galveston? Well, grab your flip-flops and your checkbook, y'all, because today I'm spilling the 7 shocking costs of living in Galveston that could blindside your budget faster than a seagull can steal your sandwich. This is the stuff that nobody tells you until it's too late. And no, the Gulf Breeze does not come with a discount. Which of these surprise costs shocked you the most, or did I miss one? Drop it in the comments below and let's compare notes like nosy neighbors at a yard sale. Number 1, hurricane insurance, also known as the wallet slayer. Living near the Gulf? You're going to need windstorm and flood insurance, and y'all, it's not cheap. TWIA, Texas Windstorm Insurance Association, could run anywhere from $2,000 to $15,000 a year, depending on your location and home size. Even modest homes have been quoted over $3,000 annually just for wind. I once had a buyer call me in tears, not because she didn't love the house, but because her TWIA quote came back higher than her car, her health, and her dental insurance combined. That breeze you're enjoying is like blowing $100 bills right out of your wallet. Let's talk about number 2, flood zones. Flood equals money. Now, Galveston's got multiple flood zones, and surprise, you might be in one. After all, we're on an island. FEMA zones matter. Zone AE, higher premiums. Zone VE, near the beach, hold on to your visors, y'all. Flood insurance can range from $900 to over $6,000 a year, depending on your elevation, location, and your home's construction. In Galveston, the water's always rising, and so is your insurance bill. Number 3, let's talk about short-term rental restrictions. Thinking you're going to Airbnb your second home for quick cash? Not so fast. Certain areas like Bayou Vista, Jamaica Beach, and parts of the East End have new or pending short-term rental restrictions and fines that can hit $1,000 per violation. And some neighborhoods and HOAs have banned short-term rentals altogether. I had a seller who didn't read the deed restrictions, bought a fixer-upper to Airbnb, only to discover the HOA was stricter than my grandma's curfew. You better check those restrictions before you start dreaming about all that cash flow, because it could be a nightmare when you get that cease and desist letter. Number 4, let's talk about termites, roaches, and mosquitoes. Oh my! You're not just buying a home in Galveston, you're buying into an ecosystem. Quarterly pest control is a must, especially near canals or the bay. And after a heavy rain, it's mosquito palooza. Pest control plans can run $300 to $600 a year. They have mosquito fogging systems for about $2,000 to $5,000 a year to install. Monthly treatments can run you $50 to $150. Welcome to Island Life, where your blood is part of the buffet. Let's talk about number 5, the salt air. Now, salt air equals rust, and rust equals repairs. Salt air doesn't just give you beachy curls, it eats metal and wiring and AC coils and plumbing and anything not built like a tank. You're going to replace appliances more often, you're going to paint more often, you're going to maintain your car like it's in a Fast and Furious movie. I have a story for you. I have a client that bought a brand new AC, and 2 years later, the coils were toast like marshmallows at a bonfire. Salt air is great for your soul, but terrible for your stuff. Let's talk about number 6. Historic homes equals historic maintenance. That Victorian with the gingerbread trim, it's gorgeous and so charming. But let's be real, it's a money pit in pearls. Wood rot, lead paint, outdated wiring, pier and beam foundations, it's going to add up quickly. Historic homes often require permits for even basic changes. And surprise, you're going to need historical commission approval if you're in certain districts. You're not just a homeowner, you're a curator of coastal chaos. Let's talk about number 7. Beachfront Bliss equals higher taxes and utilities. Do you want the Gulf view? Property taxes are going to be about 2%, and you are going to see some crazy high utility bills. That salty humidity keeps your AC grinding nonstop from April through October. Your electric bills can run $500 to $800 a month at the top point. Water and sewer, $150 to $300 a month in peak season. Now, the property taxes, they're about 2% of assessed value on the island. And that's pretty standard. And God help you if your water line breaks during a boil notice. You wanted beachfront, not bankrupt front. So should you still move to Galveston? Yes, absolutely, 100% if you're prepared, smart, and you're working with someone who knows the island like I know my favorite seafood platter. Y'all don't come in blind. These costs are real and they separate the dreamers from the doers. Like, subscribe, and drop your hidden Galveston cost in the comments and grab my free guide, The Real Cost of Galveston Living. See the link below, because it's not just the tide that's rising, it's your expenses too.